Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is another edition of Car Conversations on JLeesCorner. Is that an ice cream truck? That's a different ice cream truck. On JLeesCorner. Okay, I hope everybody had a great holiday. A good Memorial Day or whatever. It's Tuesday. I'm on my way to work, and I wanted this quick little car conversation on two issues, I believe. These are two things that's in my head. You know, one, the whole Monique Bonnets situation. I seen Monique comment on it. I seen Tokyo Vanity, who also came back. And I feel so naked without my lipstick on, y'all, because I didn't plan to do this video. But first things first, if you have not done so already, take a moment to subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBirds, y'all know I don't sing it often and all that goodness and stuff. Do not forget to like, comment, share this video. Also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. I wish I could show y'all this ice cream truck. It's so cool. It's purple and white. I don't eat ice cream, but it's cute. It's a cute truck. Anyway, but yeah, follow me, subscribe, like, all that. The whole Bonnet situation, and also the Akbar v. Alexis Skyy and that girl Leah, whatever her name is. I'm gonna do them two things. The Bonnets. Okay, Monique was on her little page talking about how she was at the airport and she saw so many females in, you know, bonnets and scarves and pajamas and, you know, house shoes and slippers or whatever. And she wants people to represent themselves better out in public. Don't be out in public with your inside clothes on. Don't be out in public with your hair wrapped on just for the bedtime. Don't be out in public in your slippers that's supposed to be for the house and whatnot. I agree with her to a certain extent, but I feel like she wasn't at the grocery store. She wasn't at, you know what I'm saying, CVS. She wasn't at the Piggly Wiggly. She was at the airport where people usually travel and dress to be comfortable. Okay? Comfortable. Now, we do know that women also be out in public running errands, dressed all kind of crazy. I don't mind anyone wearing a bonnet if they running somewhere real quick and they don't want to unwrap their hair. Now, depending on what kind of bonnet it is what makes it issue. Those big, huge bonnets that's for sleeping, don't wear those out. Don't do that. They have other little hair wraps and hair scarves and hair bonnets that is to protect your hair, but also could be worn outside. You know what I'm saying? Get one of those and whatnot. But as far as Monique talking about in the airport, okay, in the airport, some people flight be 4-5 hours. Nobody want to be up there all stuffed up in sneakers and jeans and jackets and shirts and bras or whatever. Sometimes you are dressed that way in the airport because you're trying to travel comfortably to wherever you're going. Okay? All flights ain't an hour or two. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's long ass flights or whatever. You know, you want to be comfortable. Okay? If it's an early morning flight, you want to be comfortable. Now, also, you know, I'm playing devil's advocate. There are lots of comfortable clothes that are not pajamas, that are not bonnets, that are not house shoes. Like for me, for work, I'm always in a slip-on sneaker, okay? Because at my job, we can't really wear sandals like that. I mean, we can, but you don't want to have to chase after the kid and you may fall and hurt yourself. So for me, it's easier for me to wear some slip-on sneakers. Plus, no one is like, I'm in my office by myself, and most of the time in my own office, I'm barefoot. Okay, because I'm at my desk, I take my shoes off. So if I'm going somewhere else, I may wear some other kind of shoes, but I'm not going to go anywhere in some house shoes. I'm not going to do that. So there are other shoes you can wear that are comfortable shoes that don't look like house shoes, okay? But we cannot be telling women how to dress at the airport. They wasn't at work. They wasn't at church, okay? They were not anywhere else except a place where you go to go somewhere else, okay? I'm flying somewhere, okay? I'm going to be on the plane sitting around, okay? I'm not walking around for anyone to see me. Monique, mind your business. And Tokyo Vanity made a good point saying you was on your channel, okay, on your page with, you know, millions of subscribers or followers or whatever in a bathrobe with no bra on, okay? Your titties was flowing, okay? So you talk about other folks being out in public wearing, you know, bonnets and whatever. Technically, more people saw you in a house robe, okay, than they saw you in regular clothes. So how did you present yourself when other people would see you? I'm like, that's the point. Now, granted, she's at home in her robe, which is fine, but also you're on camera in your robe, being seen by millions of folk. So again, do what makes you comfortable in your house. Okay, when you on screen, on camera, talking to folks, you feel comfortable in your robe. Okay, some people at the airport feel comfortable in their pajamas. Okay, or they loungewear. Okay, as long as nobody went out there in lingerie. Okay, as long as they went out there in their Vicky Secrets. Okay, doesn't really matter. I don't really care. But it's a way. I get what she meant though. I 100% get her point and what she meant, but I also feel like sometimes we should just mind our own business. If somebody in the airport is dressed comfortably for a flight to go somewhere, okay? Now, you better not be at the local steakhouse in your bonnet, okay? You better not be at the, don't come to church in your bonnet. Don't come to work in your bonnet. Don't do that. Don't be at the grocery store in your pajamas and your bonnet. Don't do that. There are other clothes we can put on to run errands that are not so around the house-y. Okay, let me know. So, Akbar V and Alexis Skyy. Now, this was all over the internet last night. I really didn't care at all until Akbar V called Alexis Skyy daughter a retard. Okay? And I'm like, that's fucked up. Very fucked up. Now, we don't quite know what started the beef. The first video was it's also Lyra Galore was there too. So supposedly Lyra Galore and Alexis was doing a hosting at some club. Akbar V showed up. They saying that Akbar V was acting crazy and was eyeballing Lyra or whatever, which caused tension. Okay, then they fussing in the club. Okay, and both ladies kind of confirmed that's what it was about. That, there was some confusion about who was eyeballing who in a mean way or whatever, and arguments happened. The drunk people argue for no damn reason. That then spilled out into the parking lot. You then see the video of the three women fussing and fighting and arguing. Not fighting, but fussing, going back and forth or whatever. You do see at one point Akbar V and somebody else like spitting on. I'm like, why y'all spitting on each other? What grown? Y'all are grown women with children, okay? Y'all grown. Why y'all spitting on each other? Who does that? I'm like, y'all is nasty. So we seen that video of them, outside fussing and fighting or whatever, arguing. People in between them trying to break it up, keeping them separate or whatever. Too much bullshit for no reason, okay? Too much bullshit for no reason. And they then on social media, on their IG lives with bad Wi-Fi, bad connection. Look, I don't like people who have bad connections. Get your internet fixed, okay? You can't be fussing at somebody with bad connections, okay? So Akbar V was on her little social media fussing and fussing. You had Alexis Skyy, who then came back once Akbar called her daughter like retarded and brain dead. It was fucked up, okay? It was fucked up, period, point blank, period. And Akbar's defense and what she said was, well, people talk about my kids. I'm like, yeah, but did Alexis, did she say something about your child right now? What made you go to her daughter, okay? And for her to say, your child is that, go tend to your child. I'm like, girl, be quiet, because the next thing everybody said was, bitch, do you even have your children? Like, do you have your kids? And while that's not as disrespectful as calling somebody's child are, I get her point too. And people come at my kids is my kids. It's like, yeah, but you don't have your kids. For one, you told us you don't have your kids. For two, and that girl, as far as we know, did not say nothing about your child. She also said that Alexis was out here doing coke when she had a baby. But it's like, I don't believe that, because I think if the mother tested positive for drugs, usually if they are on like some kind of government assistance, they will take your child because you tested positive for drugs. So sometimes Akbar V just all in her feelings saying stuff. Now when Spice today commented and said something, you then had Akbar V go back on her bad Wi-Fi live on IG or whatever, or on live wherever, and kept calling Spice ugly, dark skin, this and that. She said she looked like she said she compared her to an animal. And I'm like, see, Akbar V wants attention. Akbar V is continually in the news for stuff besides being a good mother and a good artist and even talented. She's always in the news for fussing with somebody, and then she'll say stuff like, well, y'all can't compare to me because y'all are just, you know, hosting bitches and I'm a rapper. You not a rapper. You more famous for fussing with folks than your music. I don't know not one Akbar V song, beat, hook, nothing. Okay? I don't know if is she independent? Is she on a label? What is she doing? I don't know. Because she spent her time fussing with folks. Akbar V will never get anywhere in life with how she moving. Okay? Now, she done had little weight loss surgery, done had the skin removal surgery. She looks good now, but she's still batshit crazy. For no reason. Because you hoes up and fussing for no real reason. And all the blogs got all the videos of them going back and forth and back and forth. Girl, if y'all really out here, look, y'all claim to be rich, famous folk. What y'all fussing for? I ain't never in my life seen Michelle Obama, Beyonce, Janae Aiko. You know, there's so, I don't know why I'm doing Janae Aiko, but Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. I've never seen them out here actively on social media fussing with folks. People who bought their business is not on social media beefing with people. They not. And these video vixen chicks, these IG model chicks, these reality star people, okay, who is on the show but don't have nothing else to do, always fussing with somebody. Mainly Akbar V. Now, Alexis Skyy has also been into shit before or whatever. She kind of been chilled out lately. Okay, man of her business or whatever. So I'm not going to include her. But Akbar, I'm on your ass, honey. Because you doing too much, mama. If you really want to be respected as an artist and be taken seriously as an artist, do your music. Don't be buffing. Don't be bucking that bitch in the club. For what? For who? For why? Who, what, when, where, why, and how does that make you any money? It doesn't. Because who wants to work with you when you out here fighting with people for no reason? I'll fight a bitch. I'll fight a bitch. For what? Stop fighting bitches. Even Apple Watch said, girl, Akbar, stop fussing with girls who don't fight. Because that makes you a bully. And that's true. If you keep bucking with bitches who you know aren't fighters, not saying they won't fight, but they pretty. They done had surgery. They don't want to fuck they fake their bodies. Leave them be. Because if they want to fight, they would have fought. People who want to fight and are fighters will fight you. Okay? Come hook a crook. But someone who can fight but don't want to, like, but you try, it's gonna be something. Okay? So she not even fussing with fighters. Girl, just stop. Just stop. Okay? You're getting on my damn nerves. That's all I have for right now because I'm almost at work. And again, this is a little quick car conversation. I have not done one in a while. Because I be trying to rush to work. My phone be getting hot when I be driving because it's in the sun and I don't want my phone to overheat. So I'll try to get y'all more car conversations or whatever. And use this because I'm trying to talk about something real quick on my way to or from work. So we shall see if I do one on the way home from work. Okay. Anyway, that's all I have. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good Tuesday, because it's not Monday. Have a good Tuesday. Okay? It's Taco Tuesday. It's Titty Tuesday. What it ain't, it's send your cooch through text Tuesday. It's never ever send your cooch through text Tuesday. That's not a real thing. So do not send your cooch via text or via whatever. Okay? Send it in person, meaning make him come sit.